So, Dominick Cruz has announced his retirement from MMA. We're going to go through his retirement post, go through his career, and then I'm going to talk about a bit about what I thought about Dominick Cruz because I started watching around the time when he was on his run and he goes showing skills that we have never seen before. And he has wins over guys like top level guys who went on to be champions. So it's a shame that he won't get his retirement fight. I was gonna pick him in the Rob Font fight. It would have been a very tough fight, but you know, it is what it is. I'm glad that he's stepping away. He's saving his body. But yeah, let's jump into his retirement post. I couldn't get my Instagram to work on my computer, so this is the best we can do. So he said, to the fans worldwide, I poured every ounce of myself into the sport for the last 25 years. I was really hopeful for one final fight, but unfortunately, two shoulder dislocations in 8 months caused an end to this guy's career. I gave everything I had and put it into preparation and training for this fight, focusing on my cardio and my body for the past year, but sometimes the body just doesn't cooperate. The pain isn't as bad as now that my shoulder is back in place, but the second dislocation was far more complicated than the first. This sport has been everything to me. It's helped to shape who I am. Thank you to the UFC for building the platform and paving the way for fighters like myself and so many others. The UFC broke barriers to set the stage, not just for us fighters, also for every MMA sports organization that followed them across the bridge, created throughout politics in order to allow our sport to take place legally in the United States and now the world. I'm incredibly grateful to everyone who booked tickets, hotels, and flights to support me. Thank you all for being there through every moment, every victory, and every challenge. You've made this journey unforgettable. Thank you for the love and support. I will carry it with me always. With love, Dominick Cruz. Now, really good speech by him. Like I said, I'm really bummed about this because I would have liked to see him get one last win. I think that Rob Font would have been a tough fight, but they're close in age. They're both near retirement. And before I talk about, you know, watching him grow up, I'm gonna go through his career just to give anybody who only knows Dominick Cruz by his last few fights or by his commentary and analysis why Dominick Cruz is such a big deal and why he is in the conversation as one of the greatest fighters in his prime. Um, so he started off at a Rage in the Cage, beat Eddie Castro by split decision, beat Roscoe McClellan by TKO, Tom Schwager by TKO, Josh Donahue, Nick Hendrick, Michael Barney, David Hisquerdo, Juan Miranda, Shad Smith. He lost the first time to Uriah Faber for the bout in WEC. Well, they would go on to have two more incredible fights you're about to see. Then he came back, beat Kenneth Ames by TKO, beat Charlie Bolenka by decision, Ian McCall by decision, Ivan Lopez, Joseph Benavidez, Brian Bowles, then Brian Bowles to win the WEC Bantamweight title, won by Dr. Stoppage, beat Joseph Benavidez by split decision in his first title defense, beat Scott Jorgensen, got injured, had to relinquish his belt. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then he came back, beat Uriah Faber in the rematch. That was in the UFC for the inaugural bantamweight title. Oh no, was it? Yeah, it was the inaugural because Faber never won it. Demetrius Johnson, he beat by unanimous decision. Demetrius Johnson will go on to be one of the greatest fighters of all time. Then he beat Takeya Mizugaki, beat TJ Dillashaw by split decision. That one panned out to be a really good win. You can say what you want about the EPO and that, even though Cody Garbrandt kind of exposed that all of Alpha Team was doing it. That's a topic for another time. Then he beat Uriah Faber in the third fight for his first title defense. Lost to Cody Garbrandt. He got dominated in this fight. Then he took uh 3.5 years off. Came back against Henry Cejudo. Lost by TKO. Then he beat Casey Kenny. Beat Pedro Munoz. Both by decision. And then his last fight got head kicked by Marlon Vera. He looked really good in these two fights. There's Cejudo before he got knocked out, and then the Marlon Vera before the head kick landed. He was doing really well. And, with a record of 24-4, with how many legends he has beat, the conversation will always be the injuries. The injuries destroyed his career because without them, he could have probably had an extra four, five, six title defenses, and that would have put him in the conversation, possibly even ahead of Demetrius Johnson. Like, that's crazy to think, but like, he did have that win over him. He did have wins over really good bantamweights. And like, you know, when you look at bantamweight now, you look at how good that division is. You have Marab, Umar, O'Malley, Corey Sandhagen. Like the names just go on in that division, and there's more coming up. That's not possible without Dominick Cruz. That's impossible with him and Faber. Their trilogy putting that division on the map and convincing the UFC to buy out WEC. Like, they bought it for Cruz, Aldo primarily, because at the time Aldo was unbeaten in years. But, like, well, like I alluded to, when I was growing up, my dad was a big fan of Dominick Cruz, which naturally made me a big fan of his. But like, he had such a unique style, and you saw it a bit in his recent fights. But when he was younger, the footwork was unmatched. I've never seen anybody move the way every video man. I've never seen anybody move the way that Dominic Cruz moved. Like he was quick when he moved in and out. His striking was a bit like DDP, where it's absolutely all over the place. But same with DDP, it was effective. And to have wins over guys like Demetrius Johnson, Uriah Faber, TJ Dillashaw, it's like these are all, potential Hall of Famers. You can say what you want about TJ Dillashaw. Like, this guy pioneered these fighters. I don't think we have Marab without Cruz. I don't think we have really O'Malley, especially because when you look at O'Malley, you see a lot of similarities. Well, I'm not a lot, but a few similarities in how they use footwork. It's like I'm really glad that I was able to watch Dominic rise. Like, it's a shame, man, because this guy could have went down as potentially the greatest fighter we have ever seen. Now it's a tough order when you have guys like GSP, you have guys like Silva and Demetrius Johnson, whom he beat again. It's it's a shame. I really was looking forward to him getting one last fight. I thought that Rob Font would have been a good last fight, a winnable last fight for him. But you you can't fight your body, man. And the injuries have cursed him his entire career. It's it's a shame, man. Like if you never watched his run in WEC, his run as UFC champion, go watch it. It was it was something to behold, man. It really was. And I hope I hope him the best, whether he keeps yeah, what the hell? Whether he keeps going on with his commentary or, you know, he just retires from the sport. I don't think he will. He's one of the guys that loves the sport too much to leave. You can say what you want about his commentary. You can say what you want about his analysis. When it was in the cage, man, and he was in his prime, there were very few better than him. But that's really all I got. I'm kind of just repeating myself. Let me know in the comments down below. What was your favorite moment in Dominick Cruz's career? Where would you put him in the all-time list of fighters? And without the injuries, what do you think Dominick Cruz could have been? I'm gonna keep this one short because I've I've recorded this thing 4 times, but my microphone just keeps distorting. I don't know why. I need to figure that out. But thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Later.